Mack type radio.
It's Sapphire Steamy, the sixth queen from Toronto, and I'm tuned in with the Ready to Learn show with Mack Tight Radio.
Rocking with the hottest radio station, Mack Type Radio, Ready to Learn show. Yours truly, Mack Joker, and it's going down. We got a special guest in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Let them know who you are and what do you do.
I am Sapphire Steamy, the sixth queen from Toronto, and I'm an entrepreneur. I don't just make music, I make magic.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We got a magic maker in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the Ready to Learn show, Sapphire Steamy, and it is getting steamy off the rip. You got to let me know, how did you get the name? That's a nice steamy name. How did you get it?
So basically, Sapphire Steamy. Sapphire was a name that my girl from high school used to call me, and other people started calling me Sapphire. And Steamy, one time when I checked my friend who we was hosting a party in Connecticut, when I flew in and he asked me, how was the flight? I was like, steamy. How's your day? Steamy. And I was just on some steamy shit that day.
Right.
So he started calling me Steamy, and I was just like, okay, Sapphire Steamy, and it just worked for me.
No doubt. And the rest is history, or herstory.
Yeah.
So the sixth queen, tell us, how does that fold into it as well?
Hashtag sixth queen. You can find me everywhere, and heavy is the head that wear the crown. So it just be like, because I say I'm the sixth queen, people want to challenge it. But I say I'm the sixth queen because I got one album, 3 EPs, and a mixtape. I did it by myself, paid everything with my clothes on. I ain't kneel, I ain't bow, I ain't beg for nothing or bend down. You know what I mean? So
right.
Somebody else could do that, then they could come back and say, yo, I'm the sixth queen. But other than that, I'm just trying to uplift the kids and show them that, we could do it a different way.
No doubt, no doubt. You are an example of that. And as I did say, the sixth queen is in the building. Let's jump into Earth God. You got to tell us about your album, Earth God.
So Earth God was just at a time when, when people come at you, and I think I started off by saying they try to paint me with Lucifer's picture, but I swear God in the mirror. And it's like, I found God in myself. I found the good in me. And if you could transmute that into reality and make something of it, then you'll be able to live a different kind of life. So I just know that us, the melanated women, we are the gods. We're the first. We were the first ones here. We created all of the other humans. They came from us. So as long as they know that and we know that, then we know what God is. Know the gods.
No doubt, no doubt. So Sapphire, Earth God, how many tracks is on the album?
11
tracks, and it is available on all platforms, correct?
Yes, it is.
No doubt. Now, again, have you been working on a follow-up, or are you just concentrating on Earth God right now?
Since Earth God, that was November 2018. I dropped Her Majesty I'm Bilkis in May 2019, and March 2021, this year, I just dropped The Heiress versus the...
Oh, okay. So Earth God is just your latest project then?
Earth God is just my album.
Okay.
I've done 2 other EPs after that.
Gotcha. I'm with you. What single on the album are you pushing?
So the new album is called Houdini, which is, you figure it out. And it's just my magic side. And basically I'll be making magic in music, or making music into magic, however you want to put it. But my first single off of that is One More Wine, and it's a crossover joint. So it's a little bit of Afrobeat, little bit of dance hall, little bit of hip, a little bit of R&B. It's everything in one.
Okay. So how does Sapphire get in the lab when it's time to cook up? When you creating this magic, uh, how do you get in the lab? What's your idea setting? What's the atmosphere like when you creating that magic?
Um, the one thing I do is I try to get my lyrics ready before I go to the studio.
Okay.
Sorry.
No,
The second thing that I do is I don't bring a lot of people to the.
okay, so you one of those ones that don't have a lot of people in the studio with you. No doubt. Okay. Okay. I was
And,
like that. I was like that too when I hit the studio. I didn't like a whole bunch of crowd and all that.
oh, you used to do music?
Of course, of course, of course,
I
of
gotta
course,
check you out, Mac.
of course. Yeah, no doubt. So you hit the lab. Okay, is you don't like a lot of crowd with you? Um, is
Yeah,
it
and I usually before that though, I'm in my zone. I don't really talk much. I'm more concentrated on what I'm about to do. I kind of figured out my own formula. I usually have fruit and I do like liquid gold or like liquid silver, something like that. Just to clear my aura, clear my energy, and then I go in there like that. I find it's better to eat light on those days and not be too heavy, so I just started my own routine.
uh, routine? I'm glad you brought that up. Can you speak to your routine? I guess on a day-to-day basis. Um, do you have a specific routine that you may have? Just being an independent artist. Is there
So
any daily routine that you have?
I wake up, regardless if I go to sleep at like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I wake up at 5 a.m. every day.
Oh, you early bird, huh?
I have a shower, and I start I do my daily rituals. I might light incense. Um, you know,
Right,
do some like songs or chants or whatever it is. I do my thing to get into my day. I started doing Clubhouse early. I have a room that I mod, so I do that stuff. I do some networking with people, and sometimes in the meantime, while I'm doing that, I'm taking phone calls, answering emails. I have other workshops and seminars that I'm going to. Um, and I'm just linked up with a lot of different networks right now because
right.
growth and development stage. So it's about me just trying to just grab the best of what I could get from wherever to add to myself so I can make the best of me.
No doubt, no doubt. You spoke about networking. Can you speak to the importance of networking? Just you being a independent artist, um, do you find it difficult networking with other independent artists, or are other independent artists acceptive of you when networking? How is it working when trying to networking with other independent artists?
I think it goes both ways. Um Sometimes it's positive, sometimes it's negative. I
Okay,
to the point where I just let people's energy speak for itself. I don't
okay,
get into anything, and it's like if they fuck with me, I fuck with them. You know what I mean? It's just a
right. So really, you just you vibe off the energy.
right.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So, in terms of social media, let's talk about social media, Sapphire. Social media today is playing a major role in independent artists, in particular, when it comes to just getting their music out there. Um, what's your view or perspective on social media? being an independent artist and trying to, get your music out there?
I think social media is both relevant and pertinent for the artists and for their career and development. Um, Definitely, social media has a different reach. It has a worldwide reach.
Okay.
So many different platforms that people can access and that uh, we can access as artists to even be able to engage with people, learn to know about what they think and how they're receiving us, so we could understand then basically how to move. You get what I'm saying? And
Right.
not to change ourselves, but to just understand basically the kind of messages we're putting out there, the perception that people have of us. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes
Right.
you don't know what people think of you, but
Right.
they
Right.
have, like, even Clubhouse, where they could just come and tell you what they think of you right there, and you don't even know who it is. They could be on
Right.
a fake account, you know?
Right. 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 Hey, speaking of Clubhouse, um, can you speak to, I guess, some of the benefits that you may have possibly had with Clubhouse? Is it has it been a good networking tool for you? Have you found it useful?
I've definitely found Clubhouse to be positive and useful. I found that I met a lot of great connections, including tonight. So shout out to you.
I
Shout
appreciate that.
out to everybody at the Indie Artists Connect, the No Egos Music Networking
Right.
um there's James, there's the Sustainability Leadership, there's so many different groups, Symbolics group. I mean, there's so many positive spaces. Mind you, there are a lot of ways to get into negative spaces, but it's just basically attracting and just being attracted to what it is, like that's your goal at hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm there
Right.
to music,
Right.
I'm there to get ahead, I'm not there to get into anything else. So that's
Right.
what I'm.
Right. Right. No doubt. What would you say has been the I guess the toughest lesson you learned, Sapphire, while just on your journey being an independent artist?
I learned that I think I was telling you earlier, I learned how people can just change on you even when you remain the same. How people's perception, when they
Exactly.
start seeing you on social media, even your family start moving different with you. Your friends that you thought were your friends, they start, like, some people are really offended by the fact that maybe an artist is getting a little bit more attention than them. And it's,
Right.
so what, historically, artists were people who were entertainers for kings and queens, right?
Right.
And stuff, and it goes way back. Artists and musicians are mentioned in the Bible with the angels. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we're doing. It's not to say that we're looking for gratification, but it's just a position, a public figure position that's been, like, held at value for so long. And but now it's like, not just that, with the whole change of music and the evolution of music, but people just feel like, like, you're not good enough, and they're not accepting music, like good music, the way it's supposed to. It's just a whole book that we could write on this right now.
Right. No, 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 no. It's definitely something that you could dive in and spend a lot of time talking about. Um, what's your spiel on the music industry today? How do you feel about the music industry today? The music that's being put out, just the whole industry itself in the whole.
I think a lot of the music have a lot of the same messages,
Okay.
because our people have been indoctrinated, and over time the indoctrination is just implanted into us, and we just got more vain with it. Now it's just all about vanity, what we look like, what our hair looks like, you know, what we're wearing, what we're driving, you know, and shit like that. It's become very materialistic and
Mm.
less
Mm.
about just authenticity and just being real people, you know, and just having real human feelings towards other people, where
Right.
oh, we're not looking to just always stomp on people and shit. And I feel like a lot of that goes on in the music industry, and I'm not interested in that.
Mm. Let me ask you this then. What is Sapphire interested in?
Honestly, I think that we could be able to do different things in the world. Like our people have not evolved financially. You know, we're here killing each other over this is my turf. This is my area. This is my hood. But we don't own anything in the hood. We're paying rent in the hood. We're
Right.
kicked out of the hood and having to move to other hoods and fight that new fight all over again. Right? So I think I'm about like just people just waking up, being self-aware, starting to love ourselves and starting to love the skin that we're in. I think that we have this artificial way where we glorify other people. We glorify their hair. We glorify them. And we even like anywhere we go, man, we put each other down when they come in the room. We never been like we
Why
never had enough respect for ourselves to
why do you think that is? Why do you think that is, Sapphire?
because we get gratitude and they reward us when we do things to each other. But we got to learn how to reward ourselves.
Mm. Mm. Interesting. Interesting. I like that take. You know, like I said, it's definitely something that needs to take a dive in and just examine. But interesting take. Interesting take. Um, Again, what's in the future for Sapphire? The next 5, 10 years. I know you got a lot of things on your plate. You're making some noise. What's in the next 5, 10 years? Long term goal.
I think I had mentioned also the fact that I want to do uh, like safe havens. I don't really want to call it shelters. Maybe communities um, for people, for women, for men, for children who are fleeing abuse, and just have holistic communities where it's like they learn to garden, they learn
Right.
to just be in harmony with each other and show love, just pure love. There's none of that abuse and things that we grew up into and that we know of. You know, we know of the uncle that did this to the young girl and whatever. And it's just, we have cycles of abuse that's repeated because it's learned behavior. So I want
Right.
to try to have communities where people learn, unlearn, and just be, you know, something different.
No doubt. No doubt. Who would you say is your biggest inspiration?
Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah. There you go.
Auntie
Can't
Oprah.
can't go wrong with that.
Auntie Oprah. Yep.
Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. Um, so, again, what do you think needs to change then in the music industry? If one thing that you would like to see changed in the music industry, what would it be?
That more ownership, more people filtering the music, and gatekeepers who look like us, who are from our background, who understand what we've been through, so they could put a little bit more diversity and a little bit more money behind the diversity. Because I feel like most of the budget goes towards a certain type of music.
Yeah. Well, again, if attention and awareness is brought to it, then possibly there could be some change. You
That
know. possibly there can be some change. So your music is, well, the album is available on all platforms, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Can you just speak to Clubhouse and the fact that being able, to speak audio, and, people not seeing the pictures and just really having to really respect your mind. Um, can you just speak to, has that allowed you to make the connections, or just in terms of networking, taking away the photos, taking away the videos, because Clubhouse is an audio app, and the one thing that I do like, they have to respect your mind. They can't see videos, they can't see pictures. From just that alone, have you been able to make the connections that you need to make in advance, in advancing your career?
I definitely think I've made some valuable connections. Have I
Okay.
connections I need to make? Maybe I did, maybe not yet. I don't know yet. We'll see, right?
Right. Well,
Time
it
will tell. Sometimes I feel like in 2017, I met people at Revolt Music Conference in Miami. When Puffy, the last one that Puffy did independently, or Love, and it's like the people that I met there just this year, one of the multi-platinum Grammy-winning producers
wow.
came to me, and we worked out a really nice offer and cool deal on a beat. So it's like sometimes people take years, sometimes people take months, sometimes they take weeks. So I'm just using the opportunities to the best of my potential. I don't expect anything from anybody. I'm
Right.
still every day. What happens happens. And I thank them in advance for whatever happens. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how I see it.
No. If you could tell young Sapphire one thing 10, 15 years ago, what would you tell her?
So I think it would be about financial literacy. Just being more financially aware and making better moves and better decisions. Other than that, for what it is with life experiences, sometimes you got to live through things to learn to be able to move to the next step. So I don't know. I know I've been through a lot of rough things, but I don't know if I would change it, because I don't know if I would be who I am today.
No doubt, no doubt. I think definitely the things that we go through definitely make us who we are, today as a whole. Again, I appreciate you stopping by the Ready to Learn show. You're welcome anytime, Sapphire. Again, let the people know where they can follow you if they want to tap in with you and, follow your journey.
Again, thank you so much, Mack, the Ready to Learn show. Tap in with me anywhere. Just Google me, Sapphire Steamy, or just hashtag Six Queen. You can find me on a whole lot of different networks, or find me on Clubhouse, Sapphire Steamy or Six Queen. Type in my name, you find me. Instagram, Twitter, sapphiresteamy.com is the website. And reach out, connect, and let's make some magic.
No doubt. Definitely reach out, tap in. The Six Queen definitely in the building. Sapphire Steamy, Ready to Learn show. Yours, Julie Mack Joker. We out. Yeah.
Peace and love.
Radio
Thank you so much.
Yeah.